part 2. Y'all see what I got here? That's right, new PCM. Well, I guess you can call it new. It's wrapped up like it's new. I don't know if it's pre-programmed. I don't know where they got it from. It doesn't look OEM. That's okay with me. You can buy them already pre-programmed. They will put the VIN and the skim module automatically in it, which should make it plug and play. Okay, recap. I'm not getting my ground signal at pin 85 from the PCM to allow the car to crank. So what I have here is another PCM. Like I say, if you use a used one out of a junkyard, that's the only time you have to get it programmed. But if you get a new and pre-programmed, it will become plug and play. All right, so let's get this thing replaced, man. I don't want to waste a lot of time. And we're going to go from there. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, let's go in and see if this car cranks. I'm not going to interrupt the camera or shut it off. I have my scan tool here just in case I have to go in and see something. Let's find out together if this car crank. Foot on the clutch. Whoa! Yes! Y'all hear that? It could be a little flooded, but I now have my cranking. Yes, I'm possibly flooded. There you go. Now see, I don't know. All right, you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? I do have to marry that computer to the car. Okay, so it is merely, it's not plug and play per se. Okay, I will have to, I don't want y'all to see the VIN, but you have to go to the parts department and get your security skim code from the parts department in order to program it. So, but my diagnosis is complete. I now have cranking. All I have to do now is marry the keys to security system to the PCM. All right. And I can show y'all how this is done. Will you be able to do this? Maybe not. I'm not sure. It depends on the scan tool and how much, your scan tool will allow you to do. And like I say, you will have to be able to get the security skim code. I don't know of any other way to get that but the dealer. All they're going to ask you is proof of ownership. That should be easy to do if it's your car. If it's a customer car, that should be easy for them to do. Okay, they really into trying to prevent theft right now. So it's really a hot topic right now. So gain access to the computer skim code, a good scan tool, and you should be able to marry this key to that new PCM and your car will be fixed. So I'm gonna go to an ad break. When I get back, we're gonna do that procedure right here on Online Mechanic Tips, guys. Thanks for watching. Ain't time for me to end now. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, I am back. I have my scan tool hooked up. All I'm gonna merely do is go to theft alarm. We're gonna go to skim module. It's gonna look for the controller. I have the security skim key here. 5675 look like. It's gonna ask me for that. Let's get that input data entered. Come on, baby, pick it up. Pick it up. It always take a long time right here. Bingo, there we go. We in, guys. All right, it just shows the version. So we're gonna go on the 9 miscellaneous. Now here's my options. Because I replaced the PCM, I'm gonna choose PCM replace. PCM replace. 5, 6. If you get this wrong, you will have to wait almost an hour for the module to reset. Okay, enter that. enter to continue. I'm sure that's the pin. Are you sure again? Yes. Click enter. Pin correct for this vehicle. Click enter. It's going to update the VIN. Enter to update the VIN. So the VIN should match the skim module, which means they're on the same page right there. Press enter to continue. Press enter to transfer key codes. Press enter to update. Cycle key before starting. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Cycle the key off, on. Clutch press. Bingo. Car is running. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Had me worried there for a minute. Now the check engine light on, that's because I have, you can see from here, I have the intake air temp sensor unplugged. But the goal was to get it running. I have it running. All right. Now I'm gonna go to a quick ad break. When I get back, we're gonna recap everything because I need y'all to understand what was going on. All right, stay tuned, man. Be patient with the ads, please. I need these to keep the channel going, guys. And besides, I spoke with YouTube, or I contacted them and asked them to make the ad relevant to automotive, preferably Chryslers. But if that's not possible, just automotive in general. So you may actually enjoy the ad, guys. Be patient and let the ad play. I will be right back. We're going to recap everything that was just done. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. All right, but guys, I'm back. Like I say, the car is running. Woo! So I'm going to get this battery clean up. Got the starter relay back in here. I'm going to bolt the PCM down the way it should be. And I'm gonna go check and see. This car has over 100,000 miles. I'm gonna go find out if the timing belt has ever been replaced. Y'all know the danger and the history of the timing belt. They will break on you and completely ruin your engine. So we don't want that to happen. So now I can finish my diagnosis now that the car is running. Have to do that first. All right, recap. It was a no crank. Okay, car came in, no crank. Be careful with those complaints because the customer may merely say the car will not start when in fact they mean the car will not crank. You as a mechanic have to determine which one it is. That is your job from that point. All right. That's why I'm a big advocate for duplicating the concern or the complaint. Now I verified that it didn't crank. I do all my no crank diagnosis at a typical starter relay, a typical ISO starter relay. All right, as you all know, pin 30 normally is power supply. Some of the newer cars, that whole system changed. It's hard to keep up with it. Do not try to memorize this stuff because it would drive you crazy. Now, what I did to verify the circuit was complete from the actual starter to the relay was I merely jumpered it. Okay, I jumped 12 volts straight to the starter. It spin over. All right, that lets me know that pin 87 circuit was complete. There's no open between here, and the starter is good. Okay, what we was left with was checking to verify if I was getting the input at pin 86, which is the ignition switch. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. My test light was light. Okay, that leaves one other pin, ladies and gentlemen. That is pin 85. Which is the ground signal from the PCM that will allow you to crank. That input, ladies and gentlemen, was missing. Okay, you have to have that in order. You have to have that on any of these relays. Pin 85 must be ground on this year model car. Okay, has to be ground. All right, without it, the load will never work. All right, so that ground was missing. That ground comes from the controller. I verified my input. Like I say, if it's an automatic, the car has to be in park or neutral. And if it's a security system, the car can't be in theft mode. Either one of those will snatch away that ground input and you will never start. Verify that that's not the case because this particular car is a manual transmission and my security system was not activated. That left only one other thing. Well, I say one other thing. You could have an open from the wiring in the connector to the relay box. That is highly possible. Okay, somebody could play games with you and come over and snip that circuit. You will never know it, and you will end up replacing modules for nothing. What you're supposed to do in a case like this is load test pin 85 wire to wherever the input coming on whichever connector it is. Load test, I mean, you can do an ohm test, but I steer clear of ohm test, because with one strand of wire that will pass the ohm test, you don't know how much amps or load can go through that wire. So I highly advocate doing a load test. That's what you should do under normal circumstances. Okay, I merely took another route. Okay, if that circuit is complete from the pin 85 or the relay to routing through all this harness to the connector of the PCM, then yes, one could assume that the ground output from here to the input of the relay is just missing. As simple as that. Okay, something is going on inside. Now, we're not allowed to go inside the computer. I wouldn't know what to look for if I did. So that was one day I'm gonna tear one apart and take a look inside. The suspense be killing me. All right, now that I got my ground signal back and I plugged it in, I verified that I can now crank, which I did. It was cranking, but it will not stay running. That leaves me off one other thing. I'm gonna get to that after this quick ad break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. All right, guys, last thing. That start and stall, that is an indication that your key is not programmed. Okay, all we merely have to do is marry this new PCM to the SCIM module. Okay, like I say, in some cases you can buy this thing already pre-programmed, but I merely had to grab my scan tool, my DRB3. You have to have a scan tool that can do this if you'll do it yourself. Okay, I merely married this PCM to the SCIM module. That would give me my start, crank, and run feature back. Essentially what's happening, the PCM was taking away fuel. A lot of guys misdiagnose a fuel pump that way. No, guys, a fuel pump will never run if there's no power supply and ground going to it. So, and you're going to get that from inputs from this to those relays and fuses. All right, so I verified that, got everything programmed. Car now starts and runs. This diagnosis is complete, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for watching. Comment, and subscribe, and even share the video, guys. Share the video, give the video a big thumbs up, and share it with all your PT Cruiser friends, because they may take their car to a mechanic that don't know this stuff, and they can share this video with that mechanic and he can get some out of it. All right, give the video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching again, guys. I really appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video.